Close your eyes and try to hear these sounds. The crack of the bat, the pop of a glove, and the sound of metal cleats on a concrete floor. All of these give me and many others vivid flashbacks to some of the best times of our lives. My topic is going to be about the Alma High School baseball field. This is where my love for baseball was challenged and strengthened. In this speech, I will be talking about the main parts of the field and how those are key components to every game. The dugout, the infield, the outfield, the pitcher's mound, the batter's box are all be the main topics that I'll be touching about. The true beauty of AHS's baseball field is often unnoticed and underappreciated. However, there is a select few who look past the cosmetic flaws and see the field on a much deeper level, and they see it for what it truly stands for. Those people are current and the alumni of Alma High School. This place at first seems to be indifferent from all of us. However, there is a multitude of stories, some that shouldn't be shared with the general public, that make it unique and my former home away from home. Now to touch on what the game day experience was actually like as a player. Before any home game starts, everybody would be in the dugout, most likely talking about, high school stuff, the other team, girls, or just roasting each other. As game time closes in, Coach Craner would dive into a pregame speech where it was sometimes filled with motivational quotes and rah-rah stuff. But oftentimes he would take a different and much more blunt approach. He would tell us not to suck too much and we should take care of business. After Craner's speech, everybody would break away from the huddle and sprint to their position. The team and I would jump over the freshly chalked foul line onto the infield and outfield grass because of the age-old superstition that touching the line is bad luck. The infielders take practice ground balls across the bumpy infield grass, which everybody knows is far from perfect, but it's our home, so we chose to see past it. Across the infield grass, you'll hear many different types of conversations that range from in-game statements to roasting each other. As important as defense is, let's go to the specific spots on the field where games are truly won and lost. The pitcher's mound and the batter's box. In these two spots, the entire game is dictated. The mound at Alma, again, isn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Its sanding landing spot is home to our pitchers, though. The batter's box has always been my own personal favorite. Digging my cleats into the soft dirt and gazing out across the field, seeing the pine trees past the fence as a target. The right-handed batter's box at Alma is my home away from home, and it's where I feel most comfortable. Battling through adversity was no stranger to me while I was at Alma. Having coaches and players that I didn't always agree with would oftentimes make me want to pull my hair out. Looking back at it in hindsight is always convenient and makes things easy, but it's changed my mindset and not only made me a better baseball player, but a better person as well. The true beauty of AHS's baseball field often goes unnoticed and underappreciated. However, there's a select few who look past the cosmetic flaws and see the field on a much deeper level. The teammate conversations and the pregame speech would make me and the guys feel more comfortable before big games. The infield, though bumpy, is still our home, and we do our best to use it to our advantage. The batter's box and the pitcher's mound is truly the best place on the field, and that's where the games are won and lost and the memories are made. As once said by Coach Craner, our field may not look perfect to others, but I definitely see it as a place where young men work their tail off to try to make the team better and to try to win for the town that's on the name on the front of the jersey.